Great to hear there from Stacey Walker. Well, the New York Locals men's side with Cody Melphy on the right of your screen. And a return for the Pittsburgh Steeltoes for their first time. But Ben Pinkelman hasn't played for 2 years, and he is back in the Sevens jersey. Ooh, they're brilliant, humbling coming here. Ruby, too, your thoughts on this one?
Oh, it's so good to see. Comeback stories, always so heartfelt. Seen them do such amazing things too. So the Steeltoe men's will come out. And as we've seen, Pinkelman led his team out. These boys have been training hard all week, and they know how hard and how challenging the locals team will be. And the Steeltoes, the whole franchise, have actually been using this breathing technique to focus and calm themselves, which I'm telling you right now, especially in this heat, you need a lot of.
Yeah, you certainly do, and they're up against the New York Locals side. They're a team led by Cody Melphy, USA Sevens star. Samuel Smith can really go. But Alasio Naduva, the Fijian fly, Mr. Nitro in picture. Oh, watch out.
Honestly, I was watching him train and I couldn't even keep up myself watching. That's how, you know, just seismic, unfiltered his offloads are. They're everywhere, they're all around you. It's kind of up to the rest of his team to keep up with them. But when they come off, probably one of the most beautiful sights in the whole sport.
Pittsburgh Steeltoes will kick off. First time they're in the PR Sevens. A historic moment for the Steeltoe franchise. They kick off to the New York Locals. Cody Melphy receives in pink. Early possession for them. They look to center contact point. Good tackle from Ethan Hager coming in. Support there from Cruiser across field. Running onto for the New York Locals. Good speed. Naduva's there in support. Picks it up. Gets a lovely flick away. And there's space to operate again. Ranging up. Well, that is Joe Busalevu. The flash. Hounded and caught just short, but support runners are there. Diving in, a special try. Oren Bitzer gets it. They go coast to coast to the New York Locals.
Oren Bitzer, enjoy that one. But it was the reaction and the firepower that these Fijian imports have brought. Busalevu, for all money, Dallin, I thought this guy was in. But in the end, it's Bitzer with the try. And he's here for some money. The New York Locals doing New York proud.
Yeah, we can go pitch side here from Wendy Young. What a start.
Yeah, talk to the coaches, Steeltoes, working on that culture. They really want to build throughout this week, coming into the tournament, and then throughout the series. There's no pressure being a new kid on the block. They're just excited to play. And then on the local side, their coaches, lots on the line from the start. They recognize that, but they're not going to let the pressure get to them.
Here comes Naduva. Mr. Nitro puts on the gas. That is what he has done on the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series, and now in the United States. Sit back and enjoy.
Oh, that was just terrifying. Heads up play. The captain knocks it forward. He knows how much damage Naduva can do. There's not much he can't do. I'd love to see the GPS numbers on that because that was quick. Quickest to react to that last play to set up the first try, and just like that, we might need to call the emergency services, not for the thunderstorms, not for the heat, but for that man right there. That was flying.
Here's coach Tui Osborne alongside him, Ethan Ponye. Osborne, a former USA Sevens international, played alongside him many years ago, but this player, Naduva, what a signing from Richie Walker for the PR Sevens. Fiji Sevens world champion in 2019. A legend of note. 14-0 the score. Ball is knocked, and it will come the way for the Pittsburgh Steeltoes. First possession for them as we see referee Joe Swatzel sporting a new look hairstyle as well. He certainly enjoys the mirror.
He's just called there. Bit of an illegal play taken out in the air. And probably a break for the Steeltoes because they knocked that ball on. So they will finally get some possession. Keelin Coyle there with the ball in hand. First position, first real opportunity to attack. It's taken them about 3 minutes. Right hand scrum, always ideal performing platform, attacking platform. Opportunity for the Steeltoes.
Pinkelman from the mountains of Colorado will hook this one. Bateman, the kitchen mouse, as he's known. Gets it away to Hager. First look at Lewis Gray. Crossfield he floats. Looking to unlock something special on this far side. Malik Bryant, good tackle on him. Ball spits out to Hager, who's there. Here's Pinkelman with a reverse haircut. He finds Bateman in midfield. Good recycling. Alex Wormer, not the best pass he throws to David Hightower, but he's strong and powerful as Hightower. They cut him down low. They know what a threat he can be with ball in hand. Coaches at the Air Force Academy in a pinch here from the New York Locals. But it does stay with the Steeltoes in the end. Wormer, they're inside their 22, not a lot of room to operate. The strong defensive pressure comes flying up. Here comes Pinkelman now. Here comes Hightower on the outside. Stutter step. Hightower goes in and goes out. This is still an interesting foot race. Oh, and the dive is there. David Hightower, something out of nothing. It's a special try, and the timing is perfect for the Steeltoes to get back into this game.
Wow, Hightower leaves the locals high and dry on that one. There is not much on. Pinkelman knows he wants to get it into the hands of this guy to see what he can do. And what he can do, ladies and gentlemen, is light that track up. That's exactly what you want to see your winger doing, your flyer doing. It's just making that sideline their own. And he's done such a good job, he's going to have a break.
Well, I was saying he coaches track at the Air Force Academy. What a sprinter of note. Still got it in the gas, the man from Colorado. Tried out for the bobsleigh side as well. That's how powerful his legs are. 14-7 the score in the men's semi-final one. Ball sits down and LeFevre doesn't pick it up, and the Steeltoes come in. Oh, Bateman's hit. The ball spills free. That was another opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Almost there with the Steeltoes, but the locals putting in some huge physical hits on these boys. As we have a look here, flicks it out the back. Bateman just couldn't quite keep hold of it. Locals just come in and hit him hard. See time off called here. Just get this ball back in. Look at Pinkelman just directing his team, taking charge of that game.
Oh, it's so great to see him back on the field. He was part of so much that went well for the United States in the Sevens World Series when they finished second in the world in 2019. Both the women and the men did that. For the USA, the best ever finish. His last game was in Sydney in 2021. But possession with a danger man. Alasio Naduva, Mr. Nitro, feeds. He picks up himself, looks at the space, throws a dummy kick, takes them all on himself. Finds Melphy back on the inside under pressure. Here's the captain. Oh, the Steeltoes come flooding in and pinch possession. Yeah, that's better stuff. Lewis Gray fights to keep his legs alive. Bryant and now Hager across. Nicholas Smith steps and drops the cold shoulder. Smith, very powerful. Just short of the line though. So hands in is the call. Another chance for the Steeltoes.
Hands in. Hager just holding to the ball here. They decide not to go quick, but to set up.
Hager goes to Ben Pinkelman. Big Ben, ding ding, he's in for the Pittsburgh Steeltoes. The kick will level it.
Oh, that's so good to see. Hero of the game. He's been all around the world doing things just like that. As we have a look, the Steeltoes just absolutely bringing the physicality, and Smith, just like a Smith agent, runs over the top, taking casualties in, and then Pinkelman says, I'll have some for myself. He's a try right under the sticks.
Ben Pinkelman, he's back, is the former USA sensation, looking to get that jersey in Mike Friday's squad as the Olympics just around the corner in 2024 in Paris. 14-all, kick was successful. Final play of the first half in the men's semi-final number one. Teams await the Texas side and the headliners. There's a couple of jump steps in midfield. Lucky Raymond gets it away. Nice slicing and dicing. Hugh Johnson for the New York side. Looking for support, Seimou Smith. Melphy, wide ball to Naduva. Naduva taking on Pinkelman. Pinkelman does really well and the flag goes up. That's an excellent bit of defense. The whistle does go for half-time. What a thrilling first 7 minutes.
Wow, Pinkelman, that is not easy to do. The flying Fijian, you would have thought he was in, but he gets him out. And all of a sudden, it's a level game, 14-all going into the half. How good.
Brilliant opening 7. Time for a short break. We're back to the second half action. It is 14-all between the New York Locals and the Pittsburgh Steeltoes here at Choo-Choo Stadium in Austin, Texas. Who will win this one? Find out after the break. You're watching the Eastern Conference kickoff in the Premier Sevens competition. It's 14-all in match number 3, their first men's semi-final between the Pittsburgh Steeltoes and the New York Locals. Tense times indeed. The winner will face the winner of the next one, the team against the headliners. If you need any information, go to pr7s.com to keep updated with this brilliant, exciting league. 5 tournaments. This is stop 1 of the series for the year 2023. Here's a restart here, kickoff from Cody Melphy, the Olympian. He goes deep, a nice kick. Oh no, Naduva's in again! Where did he come from? It's another planet. It's certainly not Earth. That is 2 of the best tries you'll see in Rugby Sevens, all scored by Alasio Naduva.
Absolutely, the chemistry between Captain Cody Melphy and this man right here, Naduva. You're right, I didn't know he was an astronaut. He came out of another galaxy to get that one. It's the chemistry that these locals are bringing to this competition that is just so difficult to stop. He noticed there was nobody back there, did Melphy, as he nails the conversion from far out. A heads-up play, just said, hey, do you want to go for one? And yes, he did.
What tactic are they working? Let's go here from Wendy Young. What tactics have you heard from the coaches, Wendy?
Yes, Steeltoes really want to focus on that shape on defense and maintaining their space, and locals need that discipline. They've had a couple penalties that have hurt them, and they need to use their speed advantage.
Let's see what they can do here in the last 6 minutes. Ben Pinkelman has possession. Pinkelman gets a good fit. Unleashes Bateman, looking for the wide pass. Bateman spots a space up middle of the kitchen mouse. Almost getting through to the halfway line. Penalty will come back here. Joey Swatzel's got his arm out.
Yeah, no advantage there, and time off, which is never a good sign.
You should.
Oh, that's a huge play. Did we get a closer look, Dylan?
Yeah, well, let's ask Wendy. Wendy, what did you see?
There was a hit in the air. Ethan Hager went up for it, and he got hit in the air, which is illegal. Yeah, it's going to be a quick yellow card.
Yeah, good catch there, Wendy. Yeah, rightly so. No tackles allowed in the air, so yellow card, 2 minutes in the sin bin.
Yeah, and initially he said 7, which was their captain, which would have been headaches, but poor Keelin Coyle, I think he's just come on. He's going to have to take a seat. So we have a look here. In the ear, Steeltoes go up. And if you go for a player in the ear, you've got to look after their safety when they come down, which the ref deemed he didn't do. So 2 minutes. The locals are going to play with 1 man down.
And they offer a scrum, which ties in 3 automatic defenders as well. So that means there's 1 player short in the back line for Mickey Bateman to exploit with the Pittsburgh Steeltoes. 21-14. They need a response here. And Bateman goes down the short side. Mickey Bateman, he's being chased. He's got good speed and acceleration. Oh, that's a tackle and a half from Cody Melphy, who picks up and almost gets his hand on possession. The referee Swatzel comes along and sees the flag is up, so the possession will go to the New York locals.
Oh, that was a hero effort. Heroic from Melphy, the captain, that man on your screen. He's actually started and developed high school future superstars of the game. Started with 1 team. He's got about 52 young and aspiring boys into rugby, and you can see why. Just a champion of the sport. And that was absolutely a try-saving tackle.
Yeah, his wife Peyton's watching back home in Southern California. They go short. Naduva. 21-14 they lead. Penalty.
Oh, quick heads-up play from the ref there. Somebody recruit him. But the tackle is deemed to be made, so you must release the player if they can get a knee to the ground. Melphy says there's no need to rush here. We're going to do a scrum.
Great thing obviously by the Premier Sevens, developing referees and people in other different realms. Joey Swatzel, local Austin referee. He's been all over the world since 2014. He's such a great character as well, always ready for the laughs. He says we can make fun of him as well. His favourite colour is spaghetti, he says.
I love it. But on top of that, you know, Naduva, Vosalevu, Fijian, reigning champions of the world, they come here too. I think that shows how good PR7s really is.
Oh, I love it. 14 different countries represented from players internationally, as the New York locals have the pill. Under 4 to go in this game. Naduva on the outside against Malik Bryant, who brings him down, and a good tackle. Cruz is there. It's the quick pick, looking for the big jump step. Coming there is Lorenzo Villani from Parma in Italy. He knew the step was coming from Mr. Nitro, as they call him. Melphy shaped up for the cross kick and takes on a bunch of Steeltoes in front of him. Finally gets hit hard. Cruz is there in support. The New York locals, coached by Tui Osborne and Ethan Ponye, recycle possession. Villani out of St. Bonaventure University, grew up in Italy. Didn't know a lot of English until he came here, and now he's fluent. But possession has changed hands.
We have a listen there, just figuring out who possession is, and I think the locals will get it, but that was a huge hit from Hager. Cruz felt it. Nice little rib tickler there, tickled a little bit, as we've got a couple of substitutions for the locals. Number 1, Stinson. And number 5, Coyle comes on.
Well, matches coming up later today. We've got the third place game. We know the Steeltoes will take on the team. And the men's third place, obviously TBD because it's our first game. But the headliners will play the New York Locals in the women's final. 9:05 Eastern time. Whew. Silverware on the line. You can find out more information at PR7s.com. That is your home for PR7s this season. Stop 1 of 5. It is a fun summer. We hope you enjoy the ride in this Olympic sport. Pinkelman knocks it down to big David Hightower. Not a lot of space. He hands it back to his captain. The bounce ball to Ethan Hager at the University of Victoria. Great cutting in midfield from Lewis Gray. But all a little messy in the end. The kick through from Coyle is chased back to Steeltoes all the way with Alex Wormer. He doesn't have a lot of options, so he ducks it down with Bryant. At that ruck time, the ball is there. Bateman comes in to clean things up. In the end, the ball will go to the New York Locals. Messy at the breakdown.
Yeah, and I think that just shows the physicality of this game. Putting in heat into that breakdown. In sevens, you can choose to leave the ruck or the breakdown or get into it. And the boys just all over, as we see here. Eric Sykes Jr. takes a rest, and incoming, big Mr. Smith.
Seimou Smith, he's a real threat. Played with the American Raptors in Super Rugby America. Is a wonderful competition combining North and South America. The US has one side based in Glendale, Colorado, and he's certainly a player of note. Now, interesting to know the Pittsburgh side didn't score with an extra player for that 2-minute period.
Yeah, that's huge. I think that shows, the defensive effort, how important that is. Locals still in the lead.
Both sides looking very sleek in their samurai kit. That's their apparel partner.
Midfield scrum.
Yeah, got to get myself some merch a bit later. Sorry, just mental note, talking out loud again. Here come the New York Locals. Naduva, he's got a couple already. The goose step, looking to go wide. Cruze's there. The bounce step. Oh, that's brilliant stuff in the end. Isaiah Cruze out of Fresno, California, scorches the earth. And with 1:30 to go, they're looking very powerful.
Massive play, and as you can see there, Naduva just making a menace of himself. He's already scored 2 tries, and that's why the Steeltoes were trying to keep track of him. You see here, nice little goosey, but in the end, it was Cruze who cruises over in the corner. Locals well and truly in control of the second half.
Played with the Fresno State RFC. Cody Melphy looking for the extra 2 points. Pushes it to the side. 26-14, under a minute to go. Still can score 2 tries, that's for sure. Still makes sevens one of the best sports on the planet.
Absolutely, the Steeltoes need a couple of tries. So the Locals, right, will be trying to do the opposite. They'll be trying to slow that down. And that man on your screen, Cody Melphy, he knows exactly how to win a rugby game. Telling his team, no pressure on us. Steeltoes, on the other hand, need that position.
Win this, if you go to the final later tonight. We know the women's final, we said the headliners will play the New York Locals, so one of their teams from the franchise are in already. Pittsburgh Steeltoes in black to receive. 2 tries needed. Wormer goes up for it. It's been knocked back superbly. Seimou Smith gets it back, and here's Naduva. One of the best pickups there is for the New York Local side. Cody Melphy slows things down in midfield. Floats one over the top. Good ball. As they look for Brock Stinson to bounce through a couple of players. And they play with Guerrilla Rugby, a local side here. Of course, it's a Bloodfest tournament happening at the Austin Huns as well. And Melphy says, that's enough. We'll take the victory and go to the final here at Q2 Stadium. They do enough to win this one, 26-14, a heck of a finish.
Yeah, shows his rugby intelligence. Listen to the ref. Ref, is the game over on your clock? Because that's the only clock I care about. But it's the Locals. Just after their female counterparts in their franchise got the job done. They have come here and got the job done today in their first semi-final.
Brilliant stuff from the New York Locals. Victorious in this game by 26 points to 14 against the Pittsburgh Steeltoes, securing their place in the PR Sevens final later today. More after the break. Stay with us.